online? ברוך השם. טוב. מה? אוקיי. Dieu nous laisse. Tu fais? Non. C'est ça. איפה? אוקיי, בסדר. Okay. What time is it now? Okay, 12 minutes to 3. 12 minutes to 3. That means 12 minutes past 3, I will be off. Shalom lekulam. Welcome to our limud. Sorry, we could not have, we could not keep our learning schedule this morning. Still, we went for Torah, or we went for mitzvah, which is Torah. Baruch Hashem, we are back online. We skip halacha for now because of our time. We continue tomorrow and the day after, learning halachot as usual. We continue with our theme, the theme of our main limud, the Parsha of the week. I believe you did not get rid of the pages that we have sent you yesterday. And I know that you have them. We continue with the teaching of Ari Kadosh, the Parsha of this week. VaYetse Yaakov מבאר שבה והלך מחרנה. Haran. Here it says Harana because there is a hey at the end. To what? It did not say he went to Haran. It says to what? That place. I wanted to make a summary and to get off where we have left off yesterday. We discussed about halachot, and we said the main limud has got a resemblance, or has got an aspect to our main, or to halacha. Or halacha has got an aspect to our main limud, the lighting of candles for Shabbat, or Shabbat candles. And we look at the word or, and the word or, through a number of calculations, we find the or, as it's written in Hebrew, to have the same letters with the first, meaning the gematria or gematriot, to have the same gematria with the first, or the three first letters of the word Bereshit. And we also made an emphasis to the fact that the Torah, or the halacha, put much more emphasis on the situations that if one finds himself with insufficient money to buy lights, meaning candles or oil, strictly speaking, according to Ben Ishchai, is allowed to light only one candle. But what about the situations, like, for example, we have got wine, you need wine. He said, no, you can forego, you can put aside the wine, because you can still recite Kiddush on a bread. we see that also we see the lighting of the light of Shabbat, according to Ben Shchai, is the Reita, whereas the reciting of Kiddush is the Rabbanan. So, and we end with the same, with the letters where it says Mever or Meber, that Yaakov went from that place, Beersheba, like you have got a Beersheba, as it says, Beersheba. Again, Sheva, number 7, it has got also another thought in it, but not the subject of today. So it's where we left off yesterday, and we wanted to continue where we have left off yesterday. With that theme, what does it mean Yaakov left Beersheba and they went to Haran, or Harana? To what Harana, or to what Haran? Suggesting that, well, maybe it's not where he was going, maybe it's where he was going, but he was on the way. What does that mean? To the best of my ability, let's go to the text. It reads as follows in Hebrew. Hine למעלה בפרשת לך לך. למעלה בפרשת או פרשת לך לך נתבאר עניין הזה. In the above, there, meaning previous parashiot, like in this parasha, called Lech Lecha, this subject was explained. What was explained? Bepasuk Lech Lecha me'aretzecha. In the parasha Lech Lecha, particularly the pasuk that deals with Lech Lecha, from your land. We have explained this concept. How so? The pasuk ואברהם בן 5 שנים ו70 שנה בצאתו מחרן. In the pasuk, meaning in the verse that speaks about Avraham, not Abraham, but Avraham, he was 5 years old, 70 years old. Shana Betzeto Mecharan, meaning when he went out from Haran, a place called Haran. But for the sake of time, I will read the whole thing and I will explain, because one by one we will not be able to finish, and we have got only a few minutes, although it's hard to finish. והנה, העניין הוא בקצור הוא, sorry. זה. כי קבר נתבעל לעיל בפרשת תולדות. בפסוק ויבוא לו יין וישית. כי אברהם, יצחק, הם חסד וגבורה. שביסוד דיימה. המתלבש בדעת זה. Let's explain it a little bit that far. Basically, what it says here is that, maybe I should continue and follow with the ideas. ויעקב הוא היסוד דאבא, המתלבש תוך יסוד דאימה, ונודעה כי מתחילה נכנסים בזה, מוחין הקטנות של אלוהים. ואחר כך כשנסיכנסים בו מוחין דגדולות הנזיקל, אז יורדים המוחין דקטנות בגרון דאזיר שהיא בינה שהוא. ולכן גרון בגמטריה גימל אלוהים או לאלוקים, והוא גמטריה חרן. ואז היסוד דיימה גדולות קלה הנפסיק בחזה דזה. Let's explain a bit here the principle. Let me remind ourselves. A month ago, or probably not 2 months ago, probably a month ago, we explained, according to Ben Ish Chai's teaching, particularly in a Parasha Lech Lecha. And this Lech Lecha that is being discussed here. When Abraham, or Avraham, not Abraham or Avraham, but Avram, the same letters we see being addressed here by his former master, Ari HaKadosh. That Avram was told to go from his land, from his homestead, from his house. Literally, yes, it could be understood like that. But we know the Torah has got 4 levels. And from here, Botzina Kadisha, we go to the highest level, which is the Sod, the secret of the Torah, where every word should not be understood literally. If you were to understand the Torah literally, it becomes problematic to a certain extent. Because how do you explain, for example, there is a midrash that says there, Rivka was 3 years old when she got married to Yitzchak. Was it truly literally? No, it was not. It's a code. We needed to understand how to decode the code of the Torah. But you cannot. In the world like this, you cannot simply understand the Torah and appreciate the Torah, living a meaningful life, if you are not approaching the Torah from the thought level. But I must caution that it's not about just, it's not about only approaching the Torah at a thought level on your own. You need to have the rabbi to guide you. A rabbi who has got authentic, I'm using the word authentic Mesorah. And the Mesorah, an authentic Mesorah, is not broken. From Moshe Rabbeinu to this very day, it's not broken. But if there is one way or the other, the link or the chain was broken, certainly be assured that it's not a Mesorah. Reliable to learn from. I'm not saying be judgmental. I'm saying we learn from the rabbi to guide you into the world of thought. If you don't have that, become problematic for you to understand the thought. Because even within the thought, meaning the thought has got also levels. The thought of the thought, of the thought of the thought of the thought. So when people talk about, for example, when they talk about pshat, what pshat? Is it the pshat of the thought? Or is it the pshat of what is this? The drash? What is this? What exactly are we referring to? So we have learned that the Torah, according to Ben Ishai, through or from his Mesorah that he received, it talks about, when it says the land, the Torah was not referring literally to the land of Canaan. Yes, but the idea is not the physical land. It refers to the Malchut of the world of Atzilut. And when Lavan, the brother to Rivka, and the Rivka's, the entire family, blessed their daughter, their sister, siblings, blessed Rivka, they have used the word Alfei, which is 1,000 years. But we know, according to the teaching of Ben Ishai, this 1,000 years, that level of 1,000, the three worlds that we know of, below the world of Atzilut, 1,000 is not found there. Is not applied to any of those three worlds, but to the world of Atzilut. Now, coming back to having used that analogy, when here it speaks about, but before I come there, And I have mentioned, because that is what's exactly written in the Torah. Before Abraham came into being, before he showed up, there was no zivuk, meaning there was no union made. Why? Because Abraham is the incarnation of the word called Za. Now, we have also mentioned that in that world, before that world, anything that, any zivuk, any yichud that is done here by you, by me, meaning the couple, wife and the husband, for it to be kadosh, meaning holy, it does not start with us. It is started with the world of the world beyond the world of Atzilut. So then it devolves, or not devolve, devolve through the layers of all other world before it reaches you and me. This is exactly what is being said in the very passage that we have read, that Abraham and Yitzchak, they were what? Abraham is an epitome of Chesed, whereas Yitzchak is an epitome of the world of Binah. Now, these two Sefirot, according to Arya Kadosh, they were in the Yesod of Binah. Meaning, you have got the Chokhmah and then you have got Binah. Now, below the world of Chokhmah, you have got Chesed, which is Abraham. And beyond, below the world of Binah, you have got Gevurah, which is Yitzchak. Now, Yaakov, according to the text, we have read, just read it, followed. According to Arya Kadosh, Yaakov is from the Yesod of Abba. Who is Abba in this case? Abba is Chokhmah. And we know Chokhmah, the Yesod of Chokhmah, is divided into two. Why? And how so? One level is it Sabah? Right? Israel Sabah. And the other one is? No, Tevuna is Bina. Ma? Yes. Yes. So it's divided into two portions. Israel Sabah. No. Abba and Israel Sabah. And it says, the text here, it says, Yaakov was in the Yesod of Abba. Is in the Yesod of Abba. Again, in that Yesod of Abba, or the Yesod of Abba is divided into two. But how did it come that Yaakov is traced, is rooted in the Yesod of Abba, whereas his grandfather and his father are rooted in the Yesod of Ima. Follow that text. Just because of time, best of Hashem, we will continue with this theme. It's very critical because for those who have for those who have been following our limud, particularly that of Rabbi Pinchas, my Rosh Yeshiva, who do remember that he had a limud only a few days ago. He said, if you are doing a yechud that is not kadosh, rest be assured that what you are bringing in this world is not really the souls that all the souls are those souls that you are bringing, chas v'shalom, into this world are destined for Gehinnom. In other words, they are also shade, all shadim. So here to draw to the end of my limud. Once the Yehud started from where it has started, whether it started from Abba and the Ima, it dissolved, it is spread, Matipashat, it is spread from those level, meaning from Abba to Ima and to Da'at. All to that. Because here it also said, Velachen. Maybe before I go to the, oh my goodness, time is running, huh? Many times we talk about mochin. What is mochin? Brain. What is brain? Brain is just a physical thing, a brain. But what is really being referred to here? It refers to a brain that does not develop is also not, and a brain must be developed. So this also refers to Yaakov. There are times Zah is really in the state of being small. When it says it's small, truly does not refer to the physical body. It's not the physical body that is being referred to here. It's about you developing. Maybe I should reduce this to physicality. A mother gets or give birth to a child. Our mothers in the continent of my birth, they had a tradition. They had a custom that from birth to until a specific period of time, and this can go up to 2 years and more, a woman is not allowed to breastfeed. But there is another level before the birth, the pregnancy. In a pregnancy, which is the first stage, it's a very critical, very critical stage, because our mother also, at that stage, they were not allowed really to do certain things and to go to other places. And the men, they also are required also to do a certain thing. So, best of Hashem, we will develop this idea of this text tomorrow, always from tomorrow, best of Hashem, to bring that lofty idea to the level of man, because in most cases we tried to understand from the intellectual levels, and we forget that we live here. We needed to bring this lofty idea to our level of man, where I operate from, in order for me not just to become mechanical and to be a slave of traditions, of meaning customs, minhagim, and so forth. We needed to bring this lofty idea, because that is exactly what it means. At the end of that page that I have sent you, when it says Yaakov, the Mohini that is being discussed here, and may I just read it, because I ran out of time. Ve'etzia Yaakov me'ever Sefer Torah be'er. Exactly the same letters. The same letters. The same letters. That Yaakov went where? Went out. Where to? I mean, from where? Be'er. What is that? It's also Be'er, which is also translated as a well, but it's also epitome of Sefer Torah. I end here for today. Thank you very much for affording me time to share with you. Baruch Adonai Leolam, amen ve'amen.